Hi everyone, it's Nurse Judy. I sure miss seeing all of you, and I wanted to take the time to do a quick video on how to wear a mask and how to take off a mask, and also answer a few questions about why we wear a mask. So we'll tackle that one first. The reason we wear a mask is mainly to protect others. Research does prove that by wearing a mask, we are slowing the transmission rate of COVID-19. When we wear a mask, we are preventing the droplets that come from our nose and our mouth being transported out into the air. The mask acts as a barrier. If you've ever seen anyone smoke or been outside when it was really cold and you could see your breath, you can visualize how the particles travel out into the air. When you wear a mask, you are, in essence, preventing those particles from traveling further out and infecting other people. The thing about COVID-19 is we found out through recent studies that you can have the infection, the virus, and not even know it because you have no symptoms. So that is a reason that we should continue to wear the mask. Another reason that it's important to wear the mask is because when you are wearing a mask, it makes you aware of the mask being there and not touching your face. When you have the mask on, it prevents you from touching those places on your face where the virus can get in, your nose or your mouth. Sometimes we touch our faces up to 20 times an hour without even realizing it. So let's talk about how to put on a mask. I have three different types of masks here. I have a surgical mask, a homemade cloth mask that I had bought, and also an N95 mask. I'm going to demonstrate using a surgical mask today for today's reason, but I want you to understand that the N95 mask is mainly for people working in an acute setting. So most people don't have access to that. These are going to be more along the lines of what we will have available to us. So when we talk about the surgical masks, there is an up, a down, a front, and a back. The way that we know the orientation is the front of the mask will have the pleats going down, and also there is a metal bar in the top of the fabric. That lets us know that that is the top because that's going to go around the bridge of your nose. And again, the pleats should be down. If your mask is colored, this mask is colored on both sides, but if your mask is only colored on one side, you want the colored side facing out towards the public. So before we do put on any mask, we want to clean our hands, fronts, backs, in between, thumbs. And then this is very important. When you put the mask on, you want to grab it by the loops. You want to put it on around your ears, pulling it down over your chin, and lastly, molding that metal bridge around your nose. Okay. Now, my nostrils are covered and my mouth is covered. If I sneeze, or just by me talking, or even if I coughed, the mask now covers those areas where those droplets or particles could go out and infect others. The mask is comfortable. I can breathe through it. If it's not comfortable, you might have it too tight. So keep those things in mind. When you decide to take off the mask, you want to clean your hands well, and you want to keep in mind that the outside of the mask is considered dirty, so you want to try not to touch that. So when you go to take the mask off, you grab it by the ear loops again. And I have put my initials at the top of my mask. That way I know that that's the top and the front. So when I go to put my mask away, if I had more of these surgical masks, I could just throw this one away and get a new one. But I'm going to save this mask, so I've taken a lunch bag and attached a binder clip. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the outside, the unclean side, I'm going to face it towards the wall of my bag, and then loop that ear loop right over the paper clip top. Now it's ready for next time. So when I go for next time, hand hygiene, and again, I will pick it up by the ear loop, keeping that outside facing the public, putting it on, pulling it down, and adjusting the bridge. So I hope that this helps as far as how to put on a mask and how not to put on a mask. I've seen in public, I've seen different people wearing masks, some below the nose, so they have their mouth covered, but not the nose. So technically you're breathing out, you could have droplets coming out of the nose. So it's really, while it's somewhat helpful, it's not completely helpful. So we want to make sure that both of those areas are covered. Also, when you're in the store or wherever you're out, you don't want to midway through be touching the outside of the mask or pulling it down to talk. Again, that can be cross-contamination. So you want to keep it on for the duration of your trip. So wait till the very end, hand hygiene, grab it by the loops, and then put it in your bag. If you have a cloth mask, if it's a short trip, they're saying that you don't have to necessarily wash it every single time, but if you're out for an extended amount of time, whether it's at work or whatever, you want to wash this daily then. So I hope that that helps. I want to continue to encourage you to wash your hands 20 seconds, use hand sanitizer when available, and there's a lot of skepticism around wearing masks, but it has been proven that it can help even a little bit. And I think that we, as a society, for our community, we should try to do all those things to help others. So I hope you stay safe, I hope you're well, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.